Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning. Yay. For some reason, I am so ready to get this week over with. Even though it won't be over until Tuesday. But yeah, something about the weekend feels different. At least. Hope everyone is doing good this beautiful Friday morning. Good morning, Mr. Pete. Hope you're doing well and aren't too busy this morning at work. Guess we're waiting on some people to show up. Good morning, Mr. Knives, our life. So I got a few cool things to show you this morning. Morning, Mr. William. Hope you gentlemen are doing great this Friday morning. So my AC has completely bit the dust. So if you hear extra fan noise in the background, I apologize, but it is like 85 degrees in here. If I didn't have the fan blowing directly on me, I would not be able to be in here. I did rush order a new AC yesterday that will be delivered today around noon. So shortly after the broadcast ends, I should get the new AC in. When I went to work last night, I put this back in my pocket. So that is what I had in my pocket when I went to work. But I knew there were two things in the mailbox, which were these two. So this went into the case and I carried these two after I got to work. But I'm still loving this thing. Super comfortable, sharp, great knife, feels good, nice milling. So anyway, the two that I received last night, we will start with the main attraction. Is this one. And this is the Riot, and this is what you get when you get a Riot. We will do the unboxing experience. You get the super nice Riot bag, which is a Velcro bag. You can put your patches on the back. It does not have a zipper on it. If you've not owned a Riot, it is a Velcro pouch. It also has this little thing up here that has all the extras in it. So it's got the little dog tag, Alvin Lee, serial number 62, M390. It says Riot. Then you get the pivot tool and a screw tool and a Torx bit. Get a pack of desiccant. You get a moist towelette. And you get a set of extra hardware. Just screws and two washers. And then in the other side, which is also Velcroed, you get the knife itself. Let me poke all that back in there. So you got a Velcro pouch here, and you get the knife, and here it is. The Riot Tiger with the micro diamonds. Beautiful knife. Beautiful, beautiful knife. And boy, did it come sharp. It is razor sharp. Got that awesome compound grind, hollow ground, satin, awesome milling, perfect action, just perfect hydraulic shut. Just the blade just closes on down. Perfect. it is a flipper, which I don't mind on this knife because of how pretty it is and how nice it is. I do love the ramp, and I love the knife. I don't know if there's enough room to put a thumb stud in here and be able to get under it, but there might possibly be. I might try to put on one of those clamp-on ones to see how it acts. Those are ugly as heck, but I might check it out because I might put a thumb stud right above that R as close to the edge as I can. Put a tiny thumb stud, the smallest one I could get, and then delete this flipper, but that'll come later. I don't mind it right now because it doesn't stick out crazy far, and it is a beautiful knife. Good morning, Mr. Mister. And TC, if I didn't say good morning, sir. Anyway, so I carried that in the front pocket after I got to work. And in the back pocket, I carried this the rest of the night. And it took me a minute to figure out what was going on with this knife. I couldn't find it necessarily. Well, I could, but not the exact version. And I was wondering why it felt so different from my other one. So before I even get it out, let me get out my other one. Because the other one is what I think of when I think of this knife. Kind of weird. The Umnumzan. So this is the real blade steel N690 Umnumzan, and this is the Wilson Combat custom version. So that's what threw me off, because it's not a standard CRK, it's a Wilson Combat. It's based off a Wilson Combat model, and that's why it's so different than the other one that I've got, and why it feels so different, and why the blade looks different, and why the clip looks different. So after I figured out it was a Wilson Combat model, then I went to figure out why the clip doesn't look like the Wilson Combat model. And it's because it has a custom millet clip on it too. So these are the standard ones. And so it looks a lot different than that one. The pivot's different. The Wilson Combat ones also have two different pivots. They have the smaller pivot and this custom pivot on some of their models. But the whole lanyard hole down here at the end is Wilson Combat custom. The way that it has the back spacer, the original doesn't. It's got a flipper tab, the original doesn't. And this knife needs a flipper tab because these thumb studs are not really thumb studs. That's why this one has the little top flipper. So it's got that to open it. But this knife feels clunky, kind of. It's got the regular clip. This one has got the millet clip that matches this model of the Wilson Combat. Some people don't like the millet clip. I do like it. I like the bigger pivot too. I like everything about this. But this is not really made to be a thumb stud. I mean, it will work. It's made to be the blade stop. And it does work as a thumb stud, but you can't reverse flick up. I mean, you can on this one because I've loosened it up to where you can, but actually this one has great action now. I don't know what I've done. I've worked on this one quite a while. Anyway, this one has a different blade shape and a hollow grind, and I just love the looks of it. I like it a lot better than I thought I would. Super sexy knife. Like I said, it has real blade steel. It has N690. And N690 is supposed to be decent stainless steel. It's supposed to hold an edge for a good period of time. The lock bar is different on the Wilson Combat one. A little bit. Maybe not much. But it's got a little bit of milling and feels really good. The access to it is super good. And the action on this one is just hydraulic too. Like it just closes perfect. Yeah, so if you go look on Arizona Custom Knives, there are versions of the Wilson Combat. This is called the StarTac pattern. There are versions with the small pivot and the big pivot, but I like the big pivot better. It's got that slight recurve, hollow grind, beautiful blade. And this thing is super sharp. I mean, it was sharper than the Tiger, and I thought the Tiger was sharp, but this thing is just like something else. Like it is very, very, very slicey. And that recurve pulls stuff in when you're cutting it, but this thing is a laser beam. So yes, I love it. I love it. I like it a lot better than I thought I would, and I'm glad I got one. And this one came from OK Knives on AliExpress, but he sells them on his store too. And like I said, it does have real blade steel. It's not like a bunch of tuna cans. Morning, Mr. Edyard. But the action on it, I mean, you can just see it's just perfect. Just the blade weight, hydraulically closes. Perfect. Anyway, I like it a lot better than the original Zahn. And I believe the only other ones I have are that one, thank you TC, and this little guy. I think that's my collection of CRKs. Morning, Ron Crow. I do like this blade shape too. This one has terrible action. I think this one has even worse. You gotta shake it to death. So yeah, man, I think I couldn't have found two more gorgeous knives to have it work last night in my pocket. Like, those two are very fitting for my style, what I like. The bottom one is in the little, small, I mean, it's a good knife, I guess. It's a 3-finger knife for me, not even a 3.5 finger. But you got to shake it to death. But yeah, I love both of those. I'm glad I got those. William, is there a question in there? Because the one is more expensive because it's $154. I'm not sure. I don't even know what knife you're talking about. Your minimalist Bowie? Not sure what you're asking, sir. If you could give me a link or point me towards a knife and show me the two price differences, I might could walk through it. Where are you talking about buying these? What is a minimalist Bowie? Is that a brand or is that a style? I'm confused. Man, it is hot in here. I have my shirt off and all. It's like 85 degrees in here. CRKT. So it's $30 for this one. That's what you're saying. And then you're saying that they have another one that is $100, huh? So let's see. Why is the search box not working? Is this the other one? Let's see. That looks like the same one. Where's the more expensive one? You said it was in 154? Is it 154 CM or CPM 154? It's probably CPM 154 if I was to guess. Alright, yes, here we go. But this one is in CPM 154. But it is sold out, so let's see. Chili Red is sold out as well. Aha, discontinued. I'm not seeing it for sale anywhere. The 154 CM version. Where are you finding one for sale? Why is this search box not working? Maybe if I go to the main site. Nope, it's still not working. Maybe it was waiting on the pop-up. Aha. Minimalist. Drop point. There we go. Got it. Now I found it. So you've got micarta. Well, the normal one is normally $38. So it's really only 2.5 times. And yes, 5CR15 MOV is way crappy steel compared to 154 CM. So the fact they're $38 and $100 is all due to the steel and the fact that one is G10 and the other is micarta. So you got G10 and 5CR steel, and you got micarta and 154 CM. It probably shouldn't be 2.5 times as much, but they probably underpriced the budget one and overpriced the better steel one. So yeah, it's 5CR and G10 instead of micarta and 154. You need a shorty CEO? Is that what you said? Are you talking about just the style of a or the CEO compact? You talking about the style of knife, the CEO style knife, or this one? The S35 VN one. Blade HQ has an exclusive. Yeah, that one I got on screen, mister. Good morning, Nick. Morning, Waylon. I think Waylon got his shortcut that he's been waiting on. TC, I did not see that. Let's go look at that. Mister, yeah, this looks like a cool little knife. $60 for the FRN handles and $99 for the carbon fiber one. Boss Steed released. Wow, look at the parallel. Raccoon 5. Is it under what's the passcode? Why is it asking for a passcode, TC? Let me see if I can hack this. Do you know what the passcode is, TC? What are we looking at here, Pete? Oh, the Hierophant. TC, do you know what the passcode is? I'm gonna ask that one last time. Why, when I clicked on the picture, did it ask me for a passcode? VIP Access RV? What did they post it on their, like, Instagram or something? That didn't work. Oh, you didn't type it right. ACC. Wow, $249. Yep, I don't think I'll be getting one. August 15th, huh? Yeah, that's a little out of my price range. For a raccoon. But it sure does look good. Yeah, super expensive, Pete. Yeah, I saw that it was all tie and M390, but still pricey. At least that code will bring it down to 200. How's it going, Michael? Good morning, Andrew. Yeah, I would like it around that range too. I guess with that code, it'll bring it to 200. See if that code works. See, check out discount code. What'd you say it is? Raccoon V20? Raccoon V20 didn't work. Is it just supposed to be Raccoon 20? Nope, Raccoon 20 doesn't work either. What you typed in Raccoon V20. That didn't work. You got another one we can try, TC? NP20. Let's try that. NP20. Isn't valid for items in your cart. Oh, I entered it in like you typed it up there, TC. You left out a C up there above. I just copied what you did. Oh, so that didn't take off. That took off $20, not 20%. Yeah, I fixed the access part. Yeah, he spelled both of them wrong, but it's all good. We still love TC, even though he can't spell. How's your finger doing, by the way, TC? Is it staying together? He said he's missing the index finger. What are we clicking on, William? Olive Knives? That's one I hadn't seen. Toughened tungsten blade. 71 HRC. Wow. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I've never had a knife that hard. That's what she said. Hey, everybody, while you're in here, hit that thumbs up real quick. So, while we got a bunch of people in here, if y'all don't mind. Do any of y'all have any crazy hard HRC blades, like a 70, 68? This 71 is pretty crazy, though. I want to go back to the Vosteed side and check out that ultra thin one they had on the main page. The parallel. That's the Vombat. That's not the parallel. Alright. Little Warncliffe. Warncliffe love. And they got it in titanium. I hope they start making more knives in titanium. That topo pattern's pretty wild. I think I saw one of those the other day. Sandarin Monza? Man, that's some craziness. Let me see. Pete, post the link to this. Here, I'll do it. In the links channel, trying to do too much at once, but that ought to pop up. Alright. Now, what did you say, Sever? Sander and Monza. Man, that's a nice looking knife. Tungsten blade, 71 HRC. Good call. And it's got a shark lock or Snex lock or something. Is it a Snex? Yeah, it is a Snex lock. It says inspired by Snex. I've got one ZDP 189 I think in my slayback ZDP 189. I gotta bookmark this knife though. I like this one. Monterey Bay swayback. Isn't it ZDP? Slayback. I don't know why I said swayback. Wow. Yeah, it's ZDP 189. San Mai. So I don't know what the hardness is on it. Good morning, Gonzo. Anybody know what the hardness is on the slayback? I guess we can check it out. ZDP 66 to 67 is what it says. That's what AI says. Oh, that's pretty cool, Michael. All right, William. Have a good day, sir. All right. So y'all know that website that I told you about, the My Vipon? Well, if you need a couple of cameras for indoors or for like under a carport where it wouldn't get wet, you can get 2 of these Wi-Fi cameras right here for 15 bucks with this code right now. And I ordered some yesterday. I've got external cameras, but I put this link in the links channel too. But I was super impressed with how these little cameras came out. But you get a 2-pack for 15 bucks, and they're Wi-Fi. They've got a micro SD card slot. The mounts on them are super cool. Have a good day at the beach, Andrew. Oh, you ain't going to the beach? But they come with all the little accessories for each one. Let me show you these things real quick before we get back into knives. But for 15 bucks, this is a great purchase. But they're 2 little Wi-Fi security cams, and you can't beat it for 15 bucks. They've got microphones, they've got night vision, they've got this cool little stand that you can raise up, and then you can angle it however you want to, or you can tilt it. So it's got a cool little mount that slides back up in there flush. It's got the 2 little screws with a rubber base here to mount it, so you can invert it. So you can mount it up on the ceiling or something and have it pointed wherever you want to. But 2 of these for 15 bucks, and they come with the wall charger, the wall plug, and the cable to plug it in, along with the little template to drill your holes to mount it, along with the little sticky pad to mount it if you don't want to use screws. So they got the little 3M things, and it's light enough that would hold it up. It's also got the 2 little screws in there. But 15 bucks for 2 cameras, 2 USB-C cords, 2 chargers, screws, and everything. I think all of us should buy one of these. I've already hooked it up and shot some video with it, but it does have it's kind of cool. So it's the USB plug in the back is kind of shielded, so you could put it up under a carport or something, but the plug goes in there, so it's not like external. It's kind of covered. It does have a micro SD card slot down here, so you can put a card in it and record straight to it. But cool little cameras, 2 of them for 15 bucks. So that link is in the Discord, like I said. But it's that same site, that My Vipon, that I've showed you the Amazon promo codes on. So I thought I would share that little thing this morning. Let's see. Man, I wanted to get the weight of this thing because it's pretty heavy. 6.82. So you got to be a man to carry this knife. There is no monthly fee, William. It's free. You just connect it to your Wi-Fi and connect your phone to it. The storage would be on the SD card, or you can record straight to your phone, but you don't have to pay a monthly fee. You can buy a cheap 256 gig micro SD card or 128. It'll record straight to there, or you can record straight to your phone. There is no monthly fee though. I mean, unless you want to pay for one for cloud storage. Let me see what Sever 7 gave us here. Oh, the Kaiser Knives group. Yeah, they do giveaways all the time, Sever 7. I'm a member of it. Yeah, this thing is super nice. Yeah, you don't have to pay a fee, William. I can show you real quick. I haven't actually hooked it up here at the house. I hooked it up at work. But let me see if I can do something here with it. I'll show you what the app looks like on your phone. Yeah, John, I love this knife right here. They're both beauties. Let me add a camera here.
After the device is powered on and you hear a voice prompt from the device, scan the QR code on the body of the device.
Yeah, so you can just scan the QR code on the back of it. And
After the device is powered on.
Well, there we go. That wasn't very hard. It says device has been added. Anyway, no, it's a Zon. It's a clone of the custom. Dang it! It's the Wilson Combat custom version of the Zon with real N690 blade steel and a millet clip on it. It's got a custom millet clip too. All right.
Automatically searching for nearby devices. Please wait.
Well, let's go to the drop.
Nearby devices were found. Please click on scan below and scan the QR code on the device body to add the device.
No thanks. All right, so let's go to the drop point. See what news coming out today. If y'all want to join the Kaiser Facebook group, click that link Sever sent. Let me see. Drop point.
Automatically searching for nearby devices. Please wait.
There it is. I was trying to show you how this camera works.
Please confirm the Wi-Fi account password again.
Alright, it's connecting now, so we're good. I think the camera, but it's even got a microphone where you can talk back and forth to people.
Wireless setting. Please wait.
Alright, let's see. Where's the drop point? Here we go. See what we got new this week. The Dixon today. The shift.
Connection is successful.
The shift was yesterday. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's see. The Dixon is today at what time? No, it doesn't say. Wow, he's got a bunch of different color ones today, though. Yeah, they definitely try to sell you the cloud service, but you definitely don't need it. But here you go. Here's what the screen looks like. Let me show you. So, hold on. I can't hold the camera, my phone, everything all at once. But I just connected the camera, and if you turn your phone sideways, so there's the picture. Whoops, sorry. Get my camera to focus better. There's the screen of the app for the camera. And you can so while the camera's going there, you can snap a photo or record video. So I just snapped a photo and it keeps them in a photo album. So there's the photo I just snapped. I can see your post now, Sever. And you can also hit record to record a video. So I'm recording this video now. You can stop it. Then you can play back this video also. Now, Sever. And you can also hit record to record a video. So I'm recording this video now. So yeah, you don't have to pay for anything. For 15 bucks, you can get 2 Wi-Fi cameras that you can monitor from anywhere as long as you can connect them to the internet. And I think it's a good deal, and all y'all should get one. Just my opinion. For 15 bucks, why wouldn't you want 2 cameras at your house that you can talk, night vision, all that stuff. All right, let me go back to the browser and see what Sever was saying. He said they're showing a new knife. I'm a member on my main account. I've got a, what do I have? I have a Kaiser, I'm going to say I have a Kaiser Ghoul. And I don't even know what that is. I mean, it's not even a knife. Oh, they approved my request. Well, that's sweet. Whoops. Let me go back. This is my fake Facebook account. Pre-sale. Is this it? Oh, that's a beauty. Kaiser Saturna. Why didn't you give us this this link? Is that the knife you're talking about, Sever? The Saturna? Yeah, it looks like you can already order it. The micarta version. So the titanium version must be the one. Oh, here it is. Duh. Yeah, here's the link if y'all want to go right to the knife. There's the link to the titanium one. Yeah, that's a cool looking knife. It's a little pricey also. Today is the $250 knife day, huh? I almost think this Kaiser is worth it. Oh, look. You can pick your serial number. Actually, they won't let you. Random serial number. That's pretty wild. See you later, Gonzo. Now what are we looking at? The on sale Kaisers. Retro on sale for $39.99. Wow. except it's not available. It's sold out, I guess. Yeah, out of stock. So these are the ones that are on sale. I might buy one of these Pioneers. I kind of like the way it looks because it's a front flipper. I didn't think I liked it, but I like this black micarta version. I wish it was a center pivot lock knife. But it looks really good when it's closed. They don't have a picture of it here, I guess. That's a good deal on that. I even like the one with the holes, kind of, but I didn't realize they made a plain one until I just saw this one. And for 54 bucks, you can't beat that. I've got a Kaiser account. Let me see. Let me turn this off for just a second so I can make sure I'm not going to expose stuff. Where's my cart? There it is. Remove the remet. Now we need to find a Blade HQ promo code. I doubt there is one. Nicholas 15. I don't know, that probably won't work, but yeah, that didn't work. All right, back to the drop point. There are some good deals there, though. All right, Rosecraft, the MA12 for 60 bucks. A $60 knife is always a good knife. I like that. I like both. I like all the knives we looked at today. I like this Parallel. I like the Raccoon. I like the Dixon. I don't know what's going on with the internet this morning. But I do know one thing. Oh, that's crazy. Little button lock. Rosecraft button lock is dropping today. .3.2-inch blade. Oh, that knife is bigger than it looks then. I bet that's a comfortable little knife too. 6.1 ounces. 7.8 inches and 6.1 ounces. Mitchell, good morning, sir. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the Pioneer, that plain version, I didn't know they made a plain version. This one looks really good when it's closed. See, the front flipper looks good on it. Looks like it would be super. I didn't know they made a solid one, but this one being 54 bucks is a good deal right now. I guarantee you, if you didn't own a Kaiser and bought that one for 55 bucks off Blade HQ, that you would be hooked on Kaiser like I am. There was a guy that hopped in the Discord last night that was wanting a Kaiser Mini Mystic or a Mini Momo or something. And I bet he would love that knife for 55 bucks. And that Roastcraft for 60 bucks is probably a good knife. It's got a glass breaker and all. But of course it's a button lock. I wonder if it's a, let's see if we can tell here. Plunge lock. It's a plunge lock. Alright then. Let's see what else we got. Shark Cub Stealth. Let's watch this little video on the Stealth. See what it's talking about. Let's see here.
Hi, I'm John Demko. We're here at Demko Knives, and I want to talk to you about our new exclusive run Shark Cub. This is the Shark Cub Stealth. We have it in two versions, a fully blacked out version. So we have a DLC blade, PVD hardware, including the lock, everything there, black hard anodized aluminum, and what we are calling artillery gray. So it's the same thing, DLC blade, PVD hardware, hard anodized, warm gray color. The Shark Cub is the smaller version of our 20.5. So you have a shorter blade and handle, and it's slightly thinner. So this is to make it a more easily carried knife. It's something that I prefer to carry in like a breast pocket, or if you're wearing lighter pants or shorts, you can put it in that pocket without it weighing it down or adding a lot of bulk. People call EDC everyday carry knife. The Shark Cub has a 2.5-inch cutting edge, and we feature an opening slot. It can be used with your thumb or to flick open. There's our new Stealth Shark Cub. These are available now at demcoknives.com and with our authorized dealers.
That looks like a nice little knife. G10 orange and green. Yeah, that looks like a cool little knife. Hard anodized aluminum handle. So this color reminds me of what I wanted to show y'all. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And that is a super high voltage knife. So, you know, most titanium anodization charts only go up to like 100 volts on the colors. But it is possible to go past that. And I want y'all to check out this 140 volt color. This is one of the prettiest things I've ever seen. And it's a combo of two knives. It's called so check these two out. This is 140 volt anodized. And man, is it pretty. That's a Spectre and Morpheus in 140 volt titanium anode. I've never seen one that high voltage, but that color makes me almost gotta have it. Like I gotta find a big industrial power supply now. Beautiful knife. Both of them. I love the color of the clip too, man. Like those are awesome. And they're for sale, but they'll cost you your house. No, they won't cost you that much. But yeah, that color of that clip, man, I couldn't imagine. That's got to be where the 140 is probably the clip color. I don't know, because you can get this green, but it's probably the hardware that's that 140 color. Yes, knives are life. According to this post, you can. Yeah, beautiful. All right, then I had one more Reddit post saved. Let me see what that was. Aha. It was the post where I figured out about the millet clips. So the clip that's on this the clip that's on my Wilson Combat Zon is a millet clip, and you can see the same clip on those two versions. But they make the clips to where they match the pattern, and when you go to millet knives, so they make the patterns right here, unique milled pattern clips. So they make all the different styles to where they match the knives. So you pick the pattern you want, like a Zon, and then you pick the style, and they match up with the pattern. So that's pretty cool. So I'm glad the one I got has that. I like it better than this factory clip as far as looks go. So yeah, if you go look up a Wilson Combat, oh yeah, that's what I was going to show y'all too, the two Namzan. So let's see, Wilson Combat, it's called the StarTac pattern. They also customize, so here's one right here, but the clip on it looks like that, and I think the clip looks way better with that millet one, in my opinion. That one has the small pivot, and y'all can't see what I'm showing again. This one, luckily I figured it out pretty quickly today. So that's the, so that's the regular clip. It's kind of ugly. And and like I said, that one's with the small pivot. But then they've also got, there's another one with this, that's in Cozy. Yeah, here's one, again with the small pivot. This one, it's got the regular clip too, and you can see it better there. But I really think the one I got, like that clip looks way better, in my opinion. Yeah, than that one. But they also, Wilson Combat also does the big pivot versions, like right here, StarTac. And I don't know, and it's got the same pivot, and I don't know why this one doesn't have a clip at all. So this one didn't even come with a clip for $1,000, which I'd be kind of pissed. But I guess you could buy one of those. If you got $1,000, you can buy one of those millet clips for it. But yeah, this is the version that it was made off of. But I like the fact that it's all shiny too. Like, I don't know, I really like this knife. I love what they've done to it. And like I said, it's just got that hydraulic action too. Like, you get it right past the lock and the blade just closes. I mean, you don't have to do nothing. And I've got that pivot tight too. Just perfect. I mean, perfect. And for real blade steel. Oh, that reminds me. I found a plain version. Yeah, who bought the 71 HRC? Yeah, they are tungsten. I found what Sever 7 just reminded me. I found some plain versions of the Harsey. Why? Where did I find those? I think I found them on AliExpress, but I'm having a total brain fart right now, which is not unexpected. But why? But you know how most of the Harseys come like anodized or some kind of weird pattern when you buy them from AliExpress. And I found some plain ones somewhere. And I can't remember where I saw them. It's almost like I was having a dream about finding them. Weird. Yeah, I don't know where I found those. I totally don't remember what I'm talking about. Oh, I did find that they are reselling that the real blade steel copy of this knife. The whatchamacallit, they got the M390 versions of this available again, which is a super cool knife. Waylon, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Yeah, I do have weird dreams, Knives Are Life. I just don't have a... It's like I ran across it, but... Do you know where they are, Waylon? The plain titanium ones? I swear I saw it. Yeah, I found a plain Jane Spartan Harsey. Do you know where they are, Waylon? I don't know how to find them because they won't be called that. And I don't remember where I saw it. But it was awesome, and I wanted one, and they were cheap. And now I can't remember where I saw it. Waylon seems to maybe have seen it also. Did I run across it on Reddit? I had to have run across it on Reddit. Oh, now I remember. I think I typed it in to find... Waylon, help me out, buddy. There's the rock shortcut. Dang it. I hate when I can't remember where I saw a knife at. There's the rock one, if anybody wanted to see it. Waylon, can you post the link? Can you copy and post the link in the chat? I can't remember where I saw it. So it comes up under, let me see if somebody, whoops. Yeah, here it is. There it is. Yeah, new 14C 28N steel sheet. That's how I found it. New 14C 28N steel sheet. New 14C 28N steel sheet. Yeah, that's how I found it. There it is, 71 bucks for a plain one that you can make as beautiful as you want to. And I was just talking about how slept on that knife is, and how everybody should own one, about how comfortable it is. And I just carried mine 2 nights ago, but all the ones I've seen have had crazy anno patterns or the frag pattern or whatever going on, like the one I carried, which I'm trying to find. Where did I put it? I do not know. Come on, Spartan, where you at? There it is. Sorry, hold on. But yeah, all the versions that I've found have the frag pattern, or they have some kind of weird anno, or but man, these knives are super nice. Like Ed said, he's got the Plague Doctor version, which is another one of those crazy anode versions. But man, these are so drop shut, and the comfort in your hand is super comfortable. Oh yeah, I love Ocaso. They're the ones that had that one knife. I went by their booth a bunch at the at Blade Show. I'm gonna post that link for the Spartans in the link channel on the Discord if any of y'all want to grab one. I'm gonna grab one and do some kind of crazy anno or laser pattern on it. Here's the actual, there's a link to it. Let me throw it in the links channel. PJ Spartan Harsey. Dang it, it's the wrong link. Alright, and we'll go check out Ocaso. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, the plain one might have come from Juful, but now there's this new shop. It's got some new knives, including that oh, there's one of those clones I was telling y'all about that doesn't exist. The chopped mini bug out that I've got one of. But yeah, this shop is coming out with some knives that other places don't have. like the apocalypse. What's this one called? What's the name of this knife? The dang it. That one I showed, this shop is coming out with a few of these knives though. I can't think what that one's called. But he's got the little short, the one I showed y'all that doesn't exist, the chopped mini bug out. And then he's got this one that's cheaper. You can get this one for $40 on Amazon, but this is a cool knife. It's full titanium that I hadn't seen before. But this new shop has got a few knives. What is that one called? I am Knives Are Life. The chop bug out is this one. I've got one of these. I showed you the whole story about the guy posting on Reddit that they started cloning a knife that doesn't even exist. But this is it. And I've got one I can show you personally. And I cannot, it's going to piss me off if I can't remember that name of that one I like. Yeah, Waylon, it's a pretty cool little knife. Let me see if I can find mine real quick. I think I saw it yesterday when I was looking through my, it's in this bag of like, man, it's hot in here. Golly. Golly. Yeah, here it is. I knew I saw it yesterday. Hold on, let me get this fan pointed back at me because I couldn't make it the rest of the broadcast without this fan. Alright, here it is. Show you what size it is. So it's a chopped mini bug out. And it's little. It's a fit pocket knife. But it's pretty cool. But there's a guy, like I said, that put a post on Reddit about them copying his knife that he made. That doesn't even exist. And that thing is, it's definitely a little fifth pocket knife. I'm gonna, any minute now, I'm gonna remember what this knife is called. Man, it's pissing me off. Alright, it's called the oh my goodness. Alpha Hunter. There we go. So this store is selling some knives that Jufool used to sell. The Alpha Hunter. And I don't remember which model it is. But it's one of these. It's not the Apocalypse, I don't think. It's called the Alpha Hunter, though. Let's see. What is the name of it? I know I found it one time, but it's a cool knife. But like I said, something's going on with the knife scene over there, because a lot of knives that were, I think what's happening is some of the knives that Jufull developed and then had made are starting to show up from other guys, because I think those companies are still making them and ripping off Jufull by selling them to other people. Which is only fitting. Like, I think it's kind of funny, actually. But the original that it's modeled after, I cannot figure out what it's called. Alright, I'm about to give up if I can't. Sorry, I was trying to look on my phone, trying to figure out which knife this is. But it's got that definite back, the back of the blade is definitely, it's the Alpha Hunter something. But I like the compound grind on the blade. And it's real M390. And like I said, it's one that Jufull released originally. And I wish it was plain Jane. Ed, I've already, oh, yeah, the Plague Doctor. Yeah, there's the one I've got, and the Plague Doctor. I thought you were finding the plain Jane one again. But yeah, there's the one I've got, the top one, and Ed has one of those Plague Doctors. I don't like all the crazy designs and drawings they have on them. But I do like green occasionally. Yes, the Mech Force, that's what it's called. Thank you, Waylon. Yes, it's the Mech Force Alpha Hunter collab. It's this knife, but it's in frag. Ed, I've already posted the link in the links channel to the plain one. We looked at it just a minute ago. It's $70. It's right here, $72. But yeah, it's the Alpha Hunter collab Apocalypse. That's what it's called. The Alpha Hunter Apocalypse. There it is. That one's got a cool pattern on it. I wish the one they were selling on AliExpress had that one. Had that pattern. That's pretty wild. That's it right there. The Alpha Hunter Apocalypse. Here's a copper one. That's pretty cool too. It's got that same pattern. It's an integral. What? Is it really? No, it's not an integral. Why did they say that? The guard. Oh, the finger guard. I don't know why they're saying that. They said it. I didn't. I didn't believe it. Advanced search. Apocalypse. Ooh, there's a White Knight. That sounds, there's a Plain Jane one. Look at that sexy thing. Let's go look at this, see if there's some other ones. We got the copper one, and we got the 2 limited edition with that swirl pattern. But anyway, they've got them on sale on AliExpress with real M390 with that Nutter Butter style handle. It looks like a Nutter Butter. Sorry, I don't know why that struck me as so funny. I guess because of the word. It does look like a Nutter Butter though. There it is, closed. It looks good from certain angles, but then from other angles it looks like a Nutter Butter. The clip's not giant either. Clip looks good too. Yeah, that curve pattern on that one is pretty nice. And that's M390. It's 9 inches overall length. So that's a big boy too. So I bet this one is too. Let's see what it says on specs. Yeah, it's not quite as long, or they just got it wrong. Hey Google, what's 21 centimeters in inches?
21 centimeters is 8.268 inches.
Yeah, 8.268. So I think either one of these two places is lying. Or AliExpress made a smaller version. John, did you not just see the one I showed that was playing? So yeah, they got a plain one right here. That's the one I want myself too. Now I've got to go find one. Let's go see if there's ever been one sold in Reddit on Knife Swap. Let's see how much they sold for. Hopefully I still have the link. I mean the word Apocalypse. Alpha Hunter Tactical Apocalypse. $575 is what this one sold for. It's plain on one side. Wow. That's pretty wild looking. Up close. Oh yeah, they need a plain one on AliExpress for sure. I'm gonna message that seller and see if talk him into making one. Megforce Alpha Hunter Apocalypse silver twill carbon fiber inlays. Well, that's a wild looking one. That's why I love looking back at Reddit, because you'll see knives you've never seen. What did this one sell for? $385. Let's see. 1 year ago, $335. Oh, they even have a They even have a that version. $335 is not bad. Let's see what else we got. Dark Knight Apocalypse. I knew the picture would be gone of it. Alpha Hunter Tactical Design Dark Knight Apocalypse. We got to go see if we can find that. Here's the Dark Knight. So it's just a dark blade. Chad De Talente. Well, that was pretty cool. We got off of that from the Shark Cub Stealth somehow. I ended up on that knife. All right, the Volt Arcane and Brian Brown. Well, there's you one of those aggressive knives that some people will love that I don't. John, I don't know if I can or not, but it seems that people don't want to pay for the M390 versions. Like, that's the only problem. That Volt is okay looking, I guess, for that style knife. But it looks huge closed. Like, look how big the blade's sticking out when it's closed. I don't like knives that look like that when they're closed. Let me close some of these windows. Let me add one of these to cart so I don't lose it again. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Devo Fireball version 1.5. Dropping on the 14th. Here's a good pic of the Plague Doctor for you. Just since he threw it up, I'll show it. Jack Sparrow is the color scheme on that one. Sub-Zero, Electric Boogaloo, Purple Nurple, Wakanda Forever. I think I like the Sub-Zero because of the blade color. That's a cool looking knife. Overall, yeah, I like the Sub-Zero. Because the blade's not dark. Looks like they make a version with the light blade and the dark blade in the blue. Electric Boogaloo's got the darker blade. Sub-Zero's got the lighter blade and clip. I kind of like that one too, though. Vero Avid, what you said? Dropping today. Come on, Blade Bins, load up. I know you're right here somewhere. Oh, that's the Tri-Stash. Come on, show me the banner. There we go. The Avid. Yeah, that's the one he was talking about at Blade Show. Their new inexpensive one. He said he was going to try to come in at around $200, so. Drops today as soon as the broadcast is over at 10 a.m. 30 minutes from now. I wish I liked black blades and scales, 'cause I would get one, but I don't. So when did it say that one drops? The 14th. Not that one, but the Fireball drops the 14th. See you later, Michael. Yeah, what is the size of that? Uh, 7 1/4 overall length. Yeah, that is too short. All T8 construction. Wish all knives would go to that. S90V. All right, let's see what hot brass jack, the Alpha, Sonora, Mojave, Snow Warning Nurse, Camo Nurse, Vandal, Urban Nitro Glide. What is that? A Warncliffe. Let's go look at the plain Jane one. Handle's too narrow for me. Oh, you can get that same version, $275 on their website. We'll come back to that one. When it drops, is that what you're saying, or is it available now? The Avid. You could probably type in Avid. Where's the search? Search. Maybe it's where did you see that price? Yeah, I knew you would like that one. Oh, when it drops today? Alright. Pete, that's the Urban EDC something or other. The Urban Nitro Glide. I knew you would like that one. Here you go. Here's the link, Pete. Go to the pull-down menu on Blade Binge or on the place I just was. Yeah, it doesn't show a full titanium one. Marbled carbon fiber. Yeah, it doesn't show a full tie one. Oh, good deal, Waylon. I forgot I sent you those bearings. Yeah, it doesn't show up a full... It's just got... Got these 6 versions. Dang, John, I wonder if they took it off the sale today and are going to release it separate. Oh, there it is. That's a nice looking knife. Yeah, that's a sharp looking knife. What does it look like closed? Alright, so it's got a front flipper and a little flipper tab. Yeah, that would look really good in titanium. Wish they had a picture of the titanium one closed. Yeah, super cool. .7 is pretty close to the right size. 8 inches is about it. Let me see what let me see how long this man, I can't wait till that AC gets here today. So this is 8.5. This is 8 1/4. And this one's over 8.5. Is that really longer? Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was right at 8 inches. You're right. What is this? What is the 80-10? Because the 80-10 is about a perfect length. Yeah, that's right. Oh. It's almost 9. No, it's not any bigger than the Spartan. Huh. So let me see. Para PM2. It's a little over 8 inches. So yeah, I wish it was, you're right. 8 1/4 is about perfect for me too. Yeah, that little chopped bug out is pretty cool though. I'm telling you, these Spartan Harseys are super comfortable. That finger groove and the jimping on the back and on the blade feel perfect. And that curve at the bottom down there sits in your palm just perfect. I got to get a plain Jane one of those and make a pretty one. See, this one's not nearly as comfortable because of that curve. Like, a lot of people don't realize how comfortable that curve is at the bottom. But that's how your hands are shaped. Like, you can see the lines there. And the Hinderers and the Spartans are all curved like that. And that's why they're so comfortable. Like, they fit right. I mean, they just follow the lines of your hand. So as much as I would love this one to be as comfortable, it's just not. It just hits your hand different. Like, it doesn't feel as secure. Knives with this curve feel like they're locked in. Like, you got more, it's more secure. That's what I've tried to get across to people. And a lot of people don't like Hinderers and all that stuff, the way they look, I guess. But I'm telling you, like, once you lock one in your hand, you'll understand what all the fuss is about. The same with a lot of ZT hinderers, like even this one has a little bit of that curve where it locks in. See how that one kind of fits perfect too? There's something about them locking in. And that little finger groove helps too on the Harsey. Yeah, and it also matters if they have a finger choil, because your Protean wouldn't feel perfect if it didn't have a place to put your finger up there. Same way with the Striders. So the Striders have that same thing on the bottom to where they fit in your hand the same way. So a lot of people think that looks ugly, and I did when I first got them, but then I felt one and I was like, man, that really locks in your hand. I don't know, it's about contact with your hand. You get more with that shape like that. But I agree, like most of my knives that I carry regularly, that's why this Tiger has that curve. But a lot of my knives have straight handles like this, and they're not nearly as comfortable. Well, they're comfortable, but they don't feel as secure, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I agree. We need an M390, one of these. I think he ought to think about just releasing some blades for some of the knives that they've released. So why couldn't he just release replacement blades made out of M390 for all the Rosies and the XLs and all that? Shouldn't they be pretty standard? Like, shouldn't they fit in? I mean, I would think so. I'm going to see if I can talk him into just releasing some M390 blades for some of the different clones that they put out. Because there's so many people with them in hand that why doesn't he just make M390 blades for this? Or why doesn't Jufull make M390 blades for this? Because I don't want to have to buy a whole nother knife if I could just buy a blade. I don't know why some of them haven't done that have sold so many of these knives. Like, why don't they do that with the McNees or something? Why doesn't Lemifshi do it with the 3.5 McNees? That's another good size. Now that's a good size knife right there. Surprisingly, when it doesn't have all the crazy pointy stuffs blocking your fingers, that's about the minimum size without the crazy points. So what length is that? So see, that's 7.5. But the way the handle's made, it doesn't have all the craziness that blocks your fingers from being able to sit there. So it lets you be able to get your finger on there, and it makes it so, yeah, it's all about the handle shape. Same with the Protean, I guess. But this is a 7.5-inch knife that fits my big hands fine because it. All right, John. See you later, buddy. I'm about to end it soon. You're not going to miss much. This is another example of that. I bet this one's close to that too. I bet it's even smaller than 7.5. Yeah, it's about 7.3 or something. But it doesn't have anything blocking your fingers. So I can get all my 4 fingers on there. You talk about perfect action. These Lamias have some of the best. Can I front flip a Lamia? Doesn't have any jimping. If it had jimping, I bet I could. Yeah, smaller knives that don't have anything blocking them right there are still comfortable. And this one is a prime example because my hands, as big as they are and how little this thing is, I can still get 4 perfect fingers on it, and it's got that bottom. So this right here feels unlike any other knife. This thing is tiny, but my big hands fit perfect on here, and it locks in down here in the palm with that thing I was talking about. So yeah, man, I feel like field dressing an animal, man, I could really get down with this knife. I'm telling you, like, the way they make them with this double, with the sharpening choil up here, and then the finger choil on the blade here, it is so comfortable. And you feel secure knowing you're not going to get on the blade because of that little thing there. Like, I don't know, man. I think I could. Yeah. CPM 154, you mean? I mean, it doesn't have, it's on washer, so it doesn't have great action, but man, the feel of this thing, it's awesome. And then there's 3-finger knives that you can't do nothing about. Well, all right, guys. I think I'm going to start ending this one up. Appreciate y'all being here. It is Friday. Gotta love that. I don't know. It's just something about Fridays that hit different. But then Saturday rolls around and it's like, I'll show you what a day feels like. And Saturday is probably my favorite day of the week. I'm talking about days like they're people. But yeah, man, if you need a couple of good cameras that are very adjustable, that link for 2 of these for $15. Wi-Fi, micro SD card, no monthly fee. Monitor it from your phone. Great deal. 2 cameras, $15. Come with cords, chargers, everything. All right, Knives Are Life. Appreciate you, buddy. Andrew, have a good day, sir. Mr. Whalen, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. TC, Mr. Pete, Mr. John, sorry you had to leave us. Michael, Sever, Mr. Ron Crow, thank you, sir. Mr. Ed Durbin, appreciate you. A couple of people hopped in earlier that were new. I can't remember. Gonzo, thank you, sir. Something popping on in the Discord. Oh, there's, before we leave, let's take a look at Ed's beautiful photo of his plain one. Oh, I used to have one of those and I sold it. I bought both models when they came out. Now I remember. Seeing the blue hardware reminded me that I used to have one. Thank you for the beautiful pictures, Mr. Ed. Oh, no problem, Sever7. Have you found a job yet? You still looking? Is that why you're able to join us this morning? Because you're looking? I'm sure you'll find one quick. Anyway, guys, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. I'll have a fresh new AC come tomorrow, so it'll be a good stream out here. Anyway, y'all have a great Friday.